Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby. It's the pick of the week. Can I just tell you, as predicted, the collection went live about 5 minutes ago. It is flying out of the door already. So many of you already telling me you've bought the Showstopper, like Susan B, for example, like Sarah as well, who's got the Showstopper and extra paper pads. It's so busy. Producer Johnny has just said in my ear, "Oh, sugar plum fairies, it's flying out." That's exactly what he just said in my ear. So you know when he uses expletives like that, it's obviously very busy. A quarter of the stock has gone already in the US. If you just joined us again, what's he rabbit on about? It is our new Nature's Garden Midnight Floral collection, which is going to be the start of this show. It is the pick of the week. Launches on a Friday. Supposed to last the week. It is not going to. As you can probably already tell, we are massively busy. Before I just hand over to Leann and say hello, if you have been seeing lots of things on social media as well, by the way, about our new Christmas campaign, The Joy of Giving Handmade, we will talk more about that in the second hour of the show, and we'll give you all the information as to what that event is all about. But let's get excited. Let's say hello to the lovely lady to the other side of the studio, who, well, is actually probably the main reason that this collection came to life, because it was, Leann, something that kind of you just wanted to do for yourself, really. But as it turns out, everybody else loves it as well.
Well, thank goodness for that. I was definitely being self-indulgent with this collection, Ben.
Yeah.
We've talked about this, didn't we, in First Look?
We did.
I never wear black. I possess one pair of black trousers, but I would never wear black on the top half of my body. I find it drains the colour out of me. But I love navy, and I love depth, and I love drama, and I love a bit of elegance and class and sophistication, and I love all of those things. And I just put my foot down with a firm hand and said, I want a collection like that, but I want it to be floral. And my word, have we absolutely achieved with this incredible Midnight Floral collection. I just absolutely love it, Ben.
We're going to get Leann to take us all through it in just a second. Let me say a few hellos and get the details up. The Showstopper is flying in the UK. It is flying in the US. Tip from the top straight away. Details for the Showstopper coming up here. Here it comes. So £60, $80 for everything. If you want to get an extra paper pad, buy it now. I'm talking to you specifically, particularly if you are in the US. Stock is dwindling. We've got people multi-ordering 4, 5, 6 extra pads. You need to be getting yours in your basket now, because that is going to be probably the first thing to disappear. Everything you get in the Showstopper, you will get a 12 by 12 pad. You will get a 6 by 6 pad in there as well, which Leann will show you. But if you want extras, the Ephemera is going to be very, very popular individually as well. Producer Johnny tells me that that is flying individually. Again, if you haven't seen that, don't worry, we'll take you through all. But paper pads, get those, because they are disappearing. And I'll tell you why, because we've already got Sarah, who says she has shopped. She's bought the Showstopper, extra paper pads as well. Well done to Jen Shank. She says, got the Showstopper and extra paper pads. You see the problem. Sarah says, got my order in, 1 Showstopper and another order with extras. Everybody is buying the extras. Everybody knows how to shop with us. You buy the main collection, then you add the extras on. Sue Colville got the Showstopper. She says, I'm watching Sara on TV and you on Facebook. Crafty Trish says, good morning, Ben, Leann, the team, and all my crafty friends. Alison, Mason and Kitty, oh my goodness, ordered individuals plus some other extras and used my birthday voucher. I love that. You are winning at life. Stephen Nicole! All right, Stephen, he says, afternoon, Ben and Leann. I bought the Showstopper and 6 by 6 extra paper pad, 2 lots of Ephemera, and Carol says got the Showstopper and 2 additional pads. You see what everyone's doing. Get the Showstopper, get the extras. But in case you missed this on First Look, you might be wondering what all the fuss is about. So let's have a look with Leann. It's flying.
Oh, I'm so happy, because I was so demanding and self-indulgent with this collection, Ben, and it's a rich collection. It's beautiful. The colours in here are exquisite. The texture that we've got in here, and again, we'll talk about it, and I'll talk about it as we go through the paper. Every single one of our papers intentionally designed.
Yes.
And that means wherever you cut it, there is a feature for you for your card base, and you're not having to then try and patch it up. You've got 12 designs, 3 of each, so you've got 36 sheets in here. beautiful dramatic B-sides with our gorgeous damask designs in various different colours you'll see as we go through the pad. We've got things which are a little bit softer with the beautiful florals, and you can see that we've got that lovely shabby chic distressed in there, which is absolutely incredible. You've got all of that texture, the beautiful florals, all of the intentional design that we talk about all of the time.
Yeah.
And then here, look at the drama. Look at the depth that you've got in here, Ben. If you loved Thorn and Bloom, and so many of you said we want more of that, this delivers that dark, deep, classically elegant feel with all of that real drama and atmosphere in the makes for yourself, with that beautiful navy and deep slate with all of those beautiful florals in there. I cannot wax lyrical about this enough. It's absolutely divine. I love to show you on this particular sheet, which is glorious, what I mean about intentional design with our papers. If we just look at this one, here is a small card. Here is a square card. There is a tag. Here is a 5x7. Here is a 5-inch square. Here is a slimline card.
So clever.
In that paper pad. And that means you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different card compositions out of that one sheet of 12x12. That's what we do. I'm going to say it, Ben, better than anybody else in the industry.
Oh, 100%. I'm with you on that.
Our paper pads are absolutely of the highest quality, 180 GSM, beautiful print quality in here, and all of that intentional design. The beautiful florals, the dimension, the texture, the elegance, the longevity in this pad. It's relevant for everybody and usable all occasions. And when we get to these deep and dark dramatic ones again, can I just talk about the fact that it's very difficult to print this? Because the ink saturation to get all of that deep dark colour, if it's not done brilliantly by very, very accomplished print houses, you get things which look a bit patchy and faulty. You do not get that with our papers. You get beautiful saturation of the deep colours right across the paper, and all of that lovely vivid pop of colour as well. And you get that all the way through this beautiful pad. And just to demonstrate that to you, look at this textured distressed stripe in that deep dark colour. No fading or patchiness there. It's absolutely glorious. You've got your all over patterns in here with all of that deep colour. You've got pops of lovely bright blue with the deep florals again. It just is, oh, and I love this one. It's just absolutely exquisite. Each paper a little bit more exquisite than the last. This one with those practically closed white peonies just peppered around are,
chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss, that's what they are. This is my favourite.
I think I'm the same.
Oh my word,
it's
this
beautiful.
Just has elegance, times gone by, real vintage but modern look and feel. Very snippable, but again, look, intentional design in all of the corners, so you get beautiful makes out of every part of the paper that you want to use. That is your 12x12 pad.
Just to say as well, that will come in the Showstopper. If you're wanting that in the US, please be checking it out now. Producer Johnny is doing some sums in the gallery. We're not quite sure what we've got stock levels wise. So if you want extras, get it quick as you can. There's barely any. I know some calls are being made in the gallery, even like 8 minutes into the show. But grab that whilst you can. You do get one in the Showstopper, as you do get the 6x6, Leann. You do. So you get your 6x6 pad. And what you get with your 6x6 pad is exactly the same as the 12x12, but proportionately shrunk into that 6x6 space. So you get the full paper in the 6x6 space so that you can do quick or smaller crafty projects with your 6x6 papers and size. Perfect.
So the designs are all the same, all of the benefits that I explained to you of the 12x12 pad, you have in the 6x6 pad. You've just got it in a smaller scale for smaller projects or for a quick crafty fix. So that is your 6x6 pad that you get in there as well. And then we've got the most fabulous supporting acts to the paper pad. Yes. And we have got
sorry, hang on, sorry, what? We are, the pads on their own, I'll tell you, we are single figures. You're going to have to be very quick. I can believe it, Leann, but I can't believe it in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
9 minutes.
I know. It is lovely though, isn't it?
It is.
It is lovely. This is the way things go now here at Crafters Companion, isn't it? And it's because we've got the ability, because we went through the pain together of moving the warehouses, and you've all been so lovely and supportive and so on board with helping us with that. And we couldn't thank you more for it. We really couldn't. We're very grateful for your patience. But what it means is that we get to a position now where we can say to you, and this isn't stock in the US, and you know you can place your order, you know you can have it in 3 days. And that is absolutely incredible for us to be able to have that. And I just want to take a minute to say thanks for being patient and sticking with us, because this is why we can avoid the tariffs, we can make sure that you've got it there, and we're going to be able to just service all of your crafty needs, which is incredible.
The only way now in the US to get your 12 by 12 is in the Showstopper, because it has officially sold out individually. People know the drill here. It's gone. Well done if you did get it. But get the Showstopper and you'll still get it, and you'll also get some beautiful stamps and dies as well, Leann.
You will. So I love this one. This is the Butterfly and Rose Blooms. This is a gorgeous stamp and die, which looks lovely in its own right. But when you see it coloured in, it's lovely. It makes such a lovely impact on the front of your card. So that is that beautiful stamp and die that you get there. We get our fabulous sentiments, which you all absolutely love. And we've got gorgeous typography in here, and then a really lovely range of sentiments for everyone and all through the year, and nothing that's too much to be sent to people. It's just a really lovely set of sentiments with lovely typography. Birthday blooms, so grateful for you. Aww. Might be my favourite sentiment on there. Wishing you joy, and we are wishing you joy. It's all about the joy of giving today, everybody.
It is about the joy of giving. More on that to come.
Stay tuned. We've got thank you, best wishes just for you, forever friends, heartfelt hugs, a day just for you. Just a really gorgeous set of sentiments which are going to be very, very useful for you. You've got an incredible 3D embossing folder and die. And this is one of those brilliant sets where you've got the 3D embossing folder and you've got the metal die. And then to get this embossed panel, you cut out your piece of card, pop it into the folder, emboss it, and you get this sculpted 3D, almost laser cut floral layering panel, which is absolutely incredible. Look at all of the 3D dimension that you've got in there. And when you use that either together or separately, creating the most exquisite toppers for your cards, it's absolutely incredible. So you've got that in there. Limited stock on the 6x6 pad in the US now, and we are over 40% of the Showstopper stock gone as well. We're so busy, 12 minutes in, but there's more in the bundle. There is. This set of 3 stencils are going to be a go-to set for you. It's something that you're going to use all of the time. Can I just say, this pattern behind the stamp and die that I've just shown you, that's the stencil in the middle there. Okay. So you can just stencil through in a lovely pale colour, and it gives you the lovely perfect background for your stamp and die. I'm going to show you what we've done with this one in a second. We've got that as a little topper. I've got a card to show you that hidden somewhere. I'll find it. Okay. And then this one is going to be the chef's kiss. Absolutely love that half floral, because when you half put that on the side of a card and use that beautiful colour palette, bit of matte splat around it, Ben, which doesn't sound very glamorous, but it looks gorgeous. It does look gorgeous. And you've got your sentiment on there, really does start to sing. It's a beautiful way of doing a quick card. Now, this doesn't look like much. No, it doesn't. And you'd be like, well, what on earth is that? What is that? What even is that? That's some templates that we've given you. Ah. But what does it make? What does it make? It makes the most incredible 3D pop-out bloom. How fabulous is that? So it goes entirely flat to post, pops out, beautiful 3D bloom. And don't worry about being able to make this yourself. Like, oh, I could never remember. How do I do it? I don't know how. I've just chucked my pack shots down. It's going all over the place. It's fine. Emergency, emergency. The pack shots down. What were you going to start singing then? I'm emergency, emergency. Paging Dr. Beat. There you go. I'm looking for my template. Hang on. I'm looking for my template package. It'll be in here. I want to show everybody because it's important. Hasn't it just fallen over at the front of the pack shop? No, it's here. There it is here. Oh, ye of little faith, you two. Isn't it just in front of the pack shop you've chucked over, Leann? No. No, it's in around. On the back of the packaging, you can see there that we've got a QR code and it says scan me. And this is to a detailed step-by-step video tutorial to make this. Yeah. So when you get this home, don't worry, we're not saying, here, work it out, good luck. We're saying, there you go, we'll help you make it. So I wanted to show everybody that, so that was really important. And then I'm going to say the pièce de résistance.
Oui, oui. 6x6 has gone in the US. Only available in the Showstopper now, which is half the stock gone in the US, half the stock gone in the UK as well. Now, what is this pile of loveliness, Leann?
This is our pile of ephemera. I'm trying to gather all of my little bits up. There's some bits here that don't want to come to me. There we are.
There's only 35 packs of extra ephemera left as well. What are the US doing? My goodness me, you bought everything.
Now this comes to you in a lovely, you get this little packet like this and it goes ephemera pack, pre-cut pieces, 35 designs, 3 of each, 105 pieces.
Yeah.
In here, and you'd be like, oh, well, that's all right. What have I got? Like a couple of little stickers, you know, a couple of bits?
Yeah.
No, you have got all of this, 105 pieces, where we've got beautiful full toppers. We've got gorgeous embellishments, beautiful little postcards, several different designs, lovely little embellishments for you to use alongside those, toppers, little postage stamps in here as well. If I can get it to pick up. Little special delivery stamps if you want to. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Beautiful floral toppers, which are just absolutely exquisite. This one, lovely little floral corners if you want to use them as well, which are absolutely lovely. This one might be one of my favourites. Look at that. Beautiful big topper. Little leaves to use as ephemera. Gorgeous little tags if you want to. You've got all of your beautiful butterflies. You've got little frames with sentiments in. You've got all of your tickets in here as well, and tags and little bits and bobs. It's just absolutely cram-packed with high quality toppers, embellishments and bits that you need for your card. And every single one of them, really good quality cardstock. This is not paper where it's very flimsy, it's going to tear or it's going to make a statement. It's just absolutely exquisite, soft, matte, satin printed ephemera with all of these fabulous bits in. I'm going to say, if you've got the opportunity, if they're in stock now, add that to your Showstopper, get another one.
There are less than 30 now in the US of the ephemera. Basically, the US shoppers are, I mean, our UK shoppers are savvy as well, but our US shoppers are up there in the savvy. They buy the Showstopper, they get all of the extras to go with as well. 12x12 pad gone, 6x6 pad gone, ephemera going to go. If you want all of it, it is in the Showstopper. Both the Showstoppers, both in the UK and the US, half the stock has gone. I'll read you a few of the comments coming through. And I've already seen some questions and requests as well. And I know Rebecca will get round to yours, but I can safely say that Leann will definitely do the request that you've asked for. Thank you for this look. I'm loving the design, says Kathy. Anne says I've got the papers in the ephemera and also the stairs from the other day. Hilary has bought the 12x12, 2 of those, and the ephemera, 2 of those, and the 6x6 pad. Beth Thomas, I've got the Showstopper, extra ephemera, extra 12x12, extra 6x6. I'm going to make a scrapbook about my life in this paper. 2 things I love, blue and roses.
I love that.
Mimi says, intentional design is amazing. This collection is perfect for our youngest daughter's wedding album, says Mary Pat. Ruth says, afternoon all. Mum keeps on saying to not get more paper. So, I was going to say don't listen to your mum, but do. Obviously, very important to do that. But maybe not. Anyway, so got the 6x6 pad, easy to hide. Love that. Also got the stamp and die and the embossing folder with die, sentiment, press plate and staircase set. Morning to Journal, who says Showstopper ordered along with an extra 6x6 and ephemera. Mimi says, Ben, we all listen to you and get in early and buy. Well, that's marvellous news. Of course you do. Betty says 2 6x6 pads and ephemera on its way. Lisa B's got the collection. Sue Gartland says, big shout out to CC. My nesting dies and other stuff arrived safe and sound. Such secure packaging. Thank you. And Rita Jackson says, blue is my favourite colour, so I had no choice but to dig in with the Showstopper and extra paper pads. Let's have a look at some finished samples with Leann, because there's some absolute crackers.
I love this collection so much. I mean, look at this. This is purely a little piece of that paper, one of the B-sides and a paler tone, and then the ephemera and a little bit of ribbon to make a really exquisite card.
Can the ephemera be altered, asks Evelyn, with markers or glitter?
Yes, because we've done it on a matte. Let me talk. So it's on a matte cardstock.
Right.
Which means the glasses were off there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's when I'm serious. Glasses are off, I'm serious. That's a brilliant question. I didn't say. It's on a beautiful matte cardstock so that you can add your glues, you can add your glitters, add your flakes, add your inks, add your watercolour, whatever it is, totally glaze it. So you've got a glazed topper with our glossy highlights if you want to do that.
Oh, I love that idea.
So many beautiful things you can do with this. Triple emboss it with heat and clear embossing powder. Might do that in this show.
Oh, yes.
Should we enamel one? I find some clear embossing powder. If I've got a heat gun, let's do it. Yeah,
we'll do it.
We'll do it.
The ephemera is awesome, says Mallory. Took me a while to check out, says Stephanie, and the paper's sold out, but I did get the Showstopper. I love making scrapbooking clusters with ephemera, says Mary Pat. Vanessa says the template's stunning and fantastic. Let's look at some more projects here because there's some absolute fab cards.
I love that every single one of these is looking different, but the same also. It is just a beautiful collection. This stamp and die that you've seen me show you earlier when I had the little easel card, this one. You can see how different it looks just by heat embossing it in gold before it's being coloured. It looks absolutely beautiful. Look at this beautiful gift box.
That's exquisite, isn't
all decorated with the papers. Even this ribbon here, across here, is the papers. So you're not even having to buy ribbon for that. It's just using that in a ribbon paper strip. Maybe a little bit of your scrap, bit of ephemera for the top of there, a little tag. And then this would be beautiful to gift some handmade biscuits or a couple of truffles, or maybe it's a little pair of inexpensive gloves or mittens that you might have crocheted or knit yourself. And you can put that beautiful gift in there. It looks gorgeous. Make your slimline cards with your stencils if you want to. You can make beautiful gift bags and you've got all of that lovely design all the way around. Making beautiful gift-giving pieces like this really do, I think, make an inexpensive gift look very thoughtful and cared about, and can make it affordable for you when it comes to gift giving, because you don't need to put lots of expensive things in here. This floral here, I said about the stencils when I showed you the boards. This is just the top of the stencil used as a topper in its own right.
Oh, so clever.
Inked through. Isn't that lovely? That's the little stencil border that we've got. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And then if you want to, you can really go to town and you can make absolute performances of a card.
Wow.
How beautiful is that? Using your papers, using your stamps and dies, just using the ephemera, the sentiments, everything that you're getting in that showstopper on this card, nothing else added, glue. Glue in a card base, the end. How absolutely exquisite is that? This is something that is, it's a showstopper, isn't it? It's a mantelpiece filler. It's something somebody's going to put out and leave out forever. It's something that's going to bring joy, but it looks classy, it looks elegant, it looks expensive, and it's the design in the collection that's doing that for you.
We have only 20 left of the ephemera if you want to grab those. Leann, just to say, and I know you'll be happy to do this, but Rebecca is asking, the set where we've got the embossing folder and the die?
Yes.
She's wondering if at a point, not a card, but could you just show her how to do that?
Well, I have actually got a demo with that, so let's do that first.
Okay.
I'll do that first for you, no problem at all.
There you go, Rebecca. We'll do that for you in just a few moments. Anne says, I don't know about anyone else, but I've been waiting for this since they showed it on the Coming Attraction show. I can't remember the actual name of the preview show. Countdown to Launch, it's called. Wasn't going to miss out. Good for you. Anne says blue is my favourite colour and also my mum's, hoping it will come in time to do her birthday card. Oh, wow. She's going to be 97 on the 13th of December.
Oh, happy birthday,
so
Mum.
lovely.
It is lovely.
He's in the warehouse currently, so hopefully this will be out to you very, very quickly indeed. Rita says, I was very cheeky and I went back in to purchase 3 ephemera packs, less than 20 of those now in the US. And Anne says, Leann, I heard somewhere that when the wrappings are fancy, people expect a fancy present to be in there. So in that box you're talking about, you'd need something pretty decent in there, wouldn't you?
I say break with tradition. Laugh in the face of what you've heard. Make a beautiful fancy box and put some lovely biscuits in there. Fancy biscuits, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, fancy biscuits. A bit of a penchant for shortbreads at the minute.
Me too. Especially at Christmas.
Yeah.
And I like to make them with a bit of flavour in.
Oh, do you?
Yes. So I love it, just a plain, don't mess about with it.
Yeah.
Lovely shortbread. Powdered sugar on the top. Lovely.
Beautiful, yeah.
But then a lemon. Or an orange.
Oh, orange, yeah, orange shortbread.
An orange shortbread's lovely. And at Christmas, if you do orange and cinnamon.
Ooh.
Oh, it's glorious.
So you make all of your shortbread from scratch?
Of course. Is there any other type?
No.
You don't buy your shortbread, Ben.
Who, me?
Yes, you make
No,
it.
no, I don't. I have people to buy it for me. No, I do bake, and I am very creative. I do cook and I do bake, but I've never made my own shortbread. He loves the soup, this guy. Get me on soup, cottage pie. I'll make you a mean cottage pie. Once I go to London, then I'll make a mean cottage pie, mate. Oh, fish pie, sorted. But not shortbread though. Don't do shortbread. You'll have to. Have you got a recipe I can have?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. If I haven't, Linda will.
Right, okay.
We've been talking about that. And you know, I must apologise. I still haven't put Linda's mushy pea recipe up on my Facebook page.
Oh, yes.
So I commit wholeheartedly to sharing Linda's mushy peas this weekend with you on the Book of Faces. No problem.
That must have been Fisher that said, because I remember a conversation I had with somebody, because I love mushy peas with fish and chips. And it must have been Fisher who said, I didn't like mushy peas until Leann was talking about Linda's mushy peas. Yeah. Was that? Yeah.
Yes, I was talking about how you make a mushy pea.
Yeah.
With Debbie, and she was very enraptured with the description, and she was like, "Oh, I thought they were just soggy peas. I didn't think they were a thing." I'm like, no. There's effort has to go into making a good mushy pea, which my mum does. And so I'm going to make some next time Debbie's in, when she's back off gallivanting, when she's had our lovely holiday. I'm going to make some mushy peas and bring them in, Ben. I'm going to get Christina to make a pie.
Yeah, oh, nice.
And I'm going to bring the homemade peas.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Please do. Please do. My granddaughter's wedding theme is navy blue, says Lesp. So I bought these pads and ephemeral packs. And Natalie says, good morning, at work but lurking. I've ordered the Showstopper. The paper was all gone. Boo. A couple of things you might want to add to your basket as well. The Pigment Inkpad 6-piece selection. Look, almost like you thought about it. A beautiful blue to match up with the blues that you have got in your collection. So you've got the Midnight here. These are all the opaque Pigment ink pads, so perfect for doing your blending with. And again, your heat embossing, of course, if you want to be able to do that. But 6 colours in this set. Kicking off with the Midnight, and again, colours chosen that will work really nicely with the papers that you're going to be getting within your set. So we've popped in that Smoked Pearl. We've popped in the beautiful Misty Morning. It's back. Here it is, everyone's favourite, the Pale Fig. We've popped in some Pumice, and we've also popped in the Twilight Grey as well. So 6 of those. The colours will work really beautifully with the colour scheme that you've got within your paper pads and with that ephemera as well. Nice saving on these today too if you're platinum. £28 for the 6 or $40 if you are shopping in the US. Don't forget to keep telling us what you've been shopping for. We're going to give you details in just a little while as well about our brand new campaign that we've launched today, The Joy of Giving Handmade. If you've not yet heard about that, it is definitely something that you're going to want to get involved in because you love to make cards, and that's what we are needing as part of this campaign which we've launched today. And as I say, if you've got any other questions, maybe you're thinking about buying the collection but you need to know something about it before you do, fire in the questions. We love it when you're interactive with us. That's what we're here for. We are live and interactive, so ask away. Any other requests as well? You know, if you want to see a particular part of the collection being used, ask away, and you know, if we can, we always will. And with the questions, we'll always get those answered for you one way or the other. Thank you as well to Annie. Says, ooh, citrus shortbread sounds wonderful. I don't know if she said it like that. Ooh.
That was very Les Dawson.
It was a little bit. Now getting into Panto, not long now till Panto. What day is it today? Is it the 22nd? 21st today, 9:40. For 42 days. Oh yes, it's 6 weeks today, my first performance in Panto.
Is it? So, do you know, I had a little panic attack, Ben, because Simon and I have booked to go away for New Year.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I had a little panic where I thought, oh my word, I think I'm away for the day.
Panto.
But we're not.
Oh.
I come back the day before and then we're coming with the girls the day after, so we're okay. So but I did have a little minute. So
you thought, oh yes we are, but oh no you're not.
And then I was like, oh yes we are, and then it was, oh no you're not. But we are.
They were said. I was only joking as well. I did this last night because I like to think I'm quite I'm not like braggadocious about my award that I won.
Did you win an award?
Huh?
Did you win an award?
I got a Noda Award, Best Dame in the Northeast.
Did you?
Yeah.
I knew that anyway. I knew you were.
So I had a joke with them last night because they were putting out all the posters for the Panto. So they did one like big group one, and then we all got our own like poster so you can post on social media. And just for a joke, I messaged back and went, oh, I think you've missed out something on my poster because he didn't put NODA award winner. And then he came back and he actually made one with it on. So I'm actually obviously going to use that one.
Of course you are.
Yeah, I mean, if you're awarded, because they do it in the movies, don't they? Academy Award winner.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I've won an Academy Award, I've won a NODA award, but you'd still want it on the poster, wouldn't you?
Doesn't matter, it's an award. Key word there is award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring it in for you next time.
Bring it in so I can see. I'd love to.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Anyway, talking of award winning, let's have it. I mean, sure, it will win awards in the future. The Midnight Floral Showstopper, we're going to have a look at our first little demo, aren't we?
We are, and we're going to have a look at how to make something a little bit similar to this.
Oh, wow.
I probably won't construct the full card.
No.
Because I think the main thing you want to learn is how to do the 3D emboss and the cut and how to get that all. You can assemble a card at home, can't you?
Yeah.
And so I'm going to show you the technique of how to get all of that lovely layering piece there, because I think that's the bit you're going to want to learn. If we get time, I can come back and assemble it later, but let's focus on that. So first thing we're going to do, in your packet when you open it, you're going to get a massive die. Look at the size of that die.
That is a big old die, that.
It fills up practically the top portion of a Gemini Junior plate, and you're going to get your 3D embossing folder that it works with, okay? So you're going to, first things first, cut out your flower.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. That's not big enough. Let me get another piece of card. That wasn't a very good start, was it?
Well,
that's not what I want. Well, we'll do this. That will do. You know,
you're right.
Needs must. I'm talking to myself. I'm having a little dialogue.
Well, you just reminded me of getting the scissors out. I need to buy those sooner rather than later for me mum for Christmas.
Are you giving these to your mum for Christmas?
But no, I tell you.
No.
She came to me, came up and stayed with us for a bit. And because I've got 2 pairs of the 6-inch snips, and I was saying to my mum how good they are. And she's very hard to please, my mum. She was like, don't be ridiculous, scissors are scissors. I said, they're not, mum. I said, our scissors are the best scissors. I said, you try these out. Gave them to her. She couldn't believe how good they were. And so much so, she said, I want these. I said, well, we also do them in 4.5 inch and 9 inch. She said, right, you can buy me the whole set for Christmas.
She wants them all.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. They are brilliant scissors.
They're incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I'm just keeping my paper still. Well, if they're in stock, go and get the scissors.
Yeah, they're in stock at the moment.
They're in stock? Well, yes, go and get them then. Yeah. And these ones I'm using are incredible because they've got the ruler on the blade.
Yeah.
You see that there? So if you're snipping and you just want to do a 1-inch snip, or when you're box making, it's a 2-inch box, you get precise snips because of that ruler on the blade, which is incredible. And of course, they last forever, and you can cut from paper to ribbon, and you don't get any dulling of the blade.
Yeah. They are so sensational. Sensational snips.
We should have called them that.
Sensational snips.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, let's put this through. We'll cut this piece out. So I'm cutting. The crucial thing for this is to cut the card first.
Yes.
So cut your piece of paper or card, and then we're going to emboss it. I think you can be forgiven for thinking that you might do it where you emboss the card and then try to line the die up over the embossed piece and cut it out. But if you do that, what happens is, because of the pressure in the Gemini, you flatten all of the emboss. Yes. So you want to make sure you do your die cut first and then take your embossing folder and open it up. And what you're feeling for is the deboss area, which is the opposite to where Crafter's Companion is screen print.
Yeah.
So this is the deboss. And then we're going to fit our die cut piece inside. And when you get it in the perfect place, it will just register into place. So I can see that's there. It almost falls into the deboss area. And now when I'm pushing that, when you've got that in there and you push, it won't wiggle around so much. Yeah. So you know I've got that in the perfect place. Then what you're going to do is keep your hand in, have your plates ready to pop it through, and for a 3D embossing folder, it's the base white plate, your magnetic and your frosted shim. Have them ready.
Will this go through the MIDI?
This will, yes. Yeah. On its own, without putting your plates together like this, will just go through the MIDI. Hold it still. Don't take your hand off the piece of paper.
Right.
Bring it down, push it this side, then bring your hand out.
Gotcha.
And what that does is not let that piece of paper or card shift outside of the registration that you've created. Then you can move that to your plate, and you can see I'm constantly keeping a hand on the folder, which stops the piece of paper or card moving around. And then you can move that entire thing and put it through your machine. Or of course, if you've got a MIDI, just wind it straight through your MIDI.
Yeah, perfect. Well done to Annie, just ordered the Showstopper and bought another 6x6 pad.
Now, when we open this, look at that. I don't know if you can even see that. I am always absolutely blown away, in awe, at the level
sculpted.
of detail. I'm going to get a piece of black card because I think it might make that pop a little bit more. Look at that. Can you see? Absolutely incredible. The level of 3D. It's sculpted and the perfect die cut piece. If I bring that over here, look
it pops
at
even
that.
more now.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how incredible that 3D emboss is. It's absolutely exquisite. All of the very detailed, beautiful, precise die cut that we've got there. It's like a laser cut embossed panel.
Really is,
but you're creating that yourself at home. Now all you need to do is add a little bit of colour.
Yeah.
So I've got a little bit of scrap here. And then I'm going to just add some colour. I'm just going to grab my blending brushes, Ben.
Okay. Mimi says, our son and daughter-in-law had Dallas Cowboy colours for their wedding. This will look great for their scrapbook. Oh, yes, it would.
It'd be absolutely perfect.
You being a Cowboys fan over there as well?
I will be a Cowboys fan. Can you remember the show we did where we decided what my team would be? It was the Dallas Cowboys.
It was the Dallas Cowboys, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That was a while ago, wasn't it?
It was a long time ago. And here we are off to Dallas next year.
I know. Not long.
Not long.
18th and 19th of April.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Be a trip of a lifetime.
Definitely. Right, so I'm just going to... Oh, helps if you take the lid off before you try to pick it up.
That's where I've been going wrong all this time.
Exactly. Pick up your ink with your brush and then just apply. And you see it picks up all of the highs and lows.
Yeah.
You're just rubbing it in place.
Is there a particular brush or tool that's better for doing this, or are they all the same?
My preference is these brushes.
Right.
And the reason I always say this is because it's nice and flat, and when you apply your ink, you can see it picks up the highs and lows and it does the shading for you.
Yeah.
Really quite effortlessly. So I'm just choosing the florals that I want to make this colour, and I can intensify the blue in areas, leave it lighter in areas and darker in areas, and you can see that makes it look absolutely gorgeous. And that's done the colouring really quickly and easily. You don't have to be spending a long time watercolouring it if you don't want to. Just the application.
Yeah. Because
it's so 3D and so embossed, just a little bit of the ink there really does make that quite an easy thing for you to do. And then I'm going to start these two darker flowers off.
Okay.
With some of the lighter ink. And then we're going to move to my favouriteest colour of all time. Which will not surprise you. One of them in the Inkpad collection. I've got two. I have to say, if I had to pick one favourite though, this would be the colour that I'm about to use, not this one.
Is it lemon tonic?
Nope.
Honey pop?
Nope.
Parakeet?
Nope. I do love all of those.
Yeah,
lemon tonic, parakeet and fuchsia are my three essentials. Everybody should have them because you can mix any colour.
Yeah.
But my single one favourite colour, midnight.
Ah, well, I should have guessed because I've just gone through the deal and none of the ones I mentioned are in it.
I absolutely love this one. It is such a beautiful colour because it can be really intense or really light, and it's that lovely deep, deep blue, which looks exquisite on that 3D emboss, doesn't it? It looks absolutely beautiful. And so I'm going to have these two larger flowers darker, and you can go all around.
Carrie says, I love these colour combos. I'd also be adding a bit of silver gilding flakes as well.
Ooh, lovely. I've actually got a little bit of gold gilding wax here, but silver would be really lovely too.
And I love 3D embossed, says Mimi. CC does 3D emboss perfectly, and the Gemini pressure always does the best job, says Mimi. It's a great combination, isn't it?
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, the great thing about having these flat brushes is I've got two lovely deep florals now, and I've got my lighter florals. But on here now, I'm just going to go with a whisper light touch. I'm not going to put any pressure, just over the top with...
Just to
see
say,
how that then just picked up a little bit more detail.
Yeah.
It's so good to do. And then the same there. And then I'm just going to take a different brush. I'm going to put a little bit of colour in the centre of the peony flower here. So that's just a bit of lemon tonic. See, just a slight touch, and how that brings that to life.
Yeah.
Really, no effort at all. And this is a great way if you're a little bit worried about doing detailed watercolouring with your stamps. This is with your embossed pieces, I mean. This is a brilliant way of adding colour and not having to get lots of paintbrushes and paint, etc. out if you just want to do it a little bit quicker. And then I've got 2 of my greens and another brush, and we're going to do the leaves.
If you want the silver Pebeo Gilding wax, by the way, that is back in stock in the UK, as are a selection of Totally Tiffany storage solutions as well. So do have a little bit of a look on the website for that. How great would the white embossed roses look on light blue and giving Wedgwood Jasperware vibes, says Kirsty D.
Oh, yes. And I love a bit of Wedgwood, I have to say. Yes, absolutely. I want to use a little bit of a darker one, just to pick up some detail on the leaves.
I love this. It's just kind of like a whistle-stop way to get it all beautifully coloured, but you can still, as you're showing, be sort of very thorough with your lights and darks and your sort of lights and shades, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't take a long time. I've done that right from scratch for you to watch the entire process. Yeah. You see how that is. And actually, apparently we've got some silver gilding wax back in stock.
Yes.
So I'm just going to swap my gold, and the lady who said she thought she would like silver, let's put a little bit of silver on here.
That was Carrie.
Let's see what this looks like. That was Karen, was it?
Carrie.
Carrie. Carrie, this is for you.
Okay.
Right, so tiny bit of silver gilding wax. And then you can tap it off on a piece of scrapped card, or you can tap it off onto your glass mat. It's entirely up to you. Yeah. Which is my scrap card for now. And then you can take...
Oh, nice.
A little bit and just pick up the highs and lows. Look at that.
Perfect.
And it feels like an old gilded 3D carved piece from furniture. It just looks absolutely beautiful. I love that. I just think it picks up the highs and lows really, really beautifully. And then, of course, you can do one of several things with this. Okay. I've cut another one here, and you can make yourself a beautiful drop shadow, which really does make it pop out. How fabulous does that look? You could do the card that I started with, where I didn't actually have any gilding on there. It's just flat, just a beautiful piece of paper in the background. Or this one, which had the gold gild on. You can see that, that's lovely. And then here with the one that I've just created for you, it's got that lovely silver gild on there, which looks absolutely gorgeous. And you can use this in any way you like, on whatever kind of card base you like. But it's very, very simple to create.
Absolutely brilliant. More demos to come over the course of the show. Phenomenal, gorgeous collection, says Rose. And Christine Mahoney says, says so pretty. I'm going to paint flowers like these and then add these as well and see how that looks. We've been so busy the first 45 minutes on this collection. Not surprised, because it is gorgeous. If you want the Midnight Floral Showstopper, it is available both in the UK and in the US as well. Everything you're going to be getting here, and it is now in the US the only way for you to get your hands on the paper pad 12x12, and indeed the 6x6 as well, because that one has sold out individually in the US. Don't forget, you're also going to get all your beautiful sentiments in here. So stamp sentiments, 14 of those. And they're beautiful for the fact that there's lots of more sort of generic sentiments in there too that you can use for non-occasions, if you like, when you want to send a card just because. All your ephemera as well. Again, I think we're down to the last sort of few of those available in the US. About 10 of those left now in the US. But you can get that within the sets. That's 105 pre-cut die pieces there. You've got your decorative stencil pack, 3 stencils in the collection, plus this is the set that Leann's just been using to create that last card. So the embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, and that metal die. Here is the template to be able to make that amazing 3D pop-up rose. And then, of course, you've got that beautiful butterfly and rose bloom stamp and die set as well. It's a lovely, lovely collection. The colours are beautiful, kind of like the makeup of this collection as well is absolutely stunning. And hopefully you're able to grab it. I think it's a lovely price. £60 is your platinum price on this. $80 if you have the opportunity to be able to get those added extras in the UK. I would add those into your basket. Don't forget, US, only way to get your paper pads. The ephemera is going to go individually, but you obviously do get your free shipping as well once you get the Showstopper. So worth adding in any other bits and pieces like those ink pads that we just showed you, and any other bits and pieces that you might see on the shop today. Check out in the UK as well the Totally Tiffany goodies that are back in stock, and of course that Pebeo Gilding wax too. Well done, Michelle. She says I've cherry picked a few pieces, including the beautiful embossing folder and die. And Tina Javier says this is a gorgeous collection. I just got the Showstopper and I cannot wait to receive it. We're going to give you a chance now to get your carts and baskets checked out. If you've got any other requests and questions in the meantime that you'd like to send our way, feel free to, and we will meet you back here in about 4 minutes time.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi Crafty Peeps, Victoria here. I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash. It also connects you with people from all over the world, and nowhere else on Shopping TV you have the opportunity to live chat with other people from the other side of the world, for example, and laugh with them and be there for them when they're having a tough time. But also know that when you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well. And when you're having a bad time and not feeling well, when you're a bit down in the dumpster and you know Crafters TV is going to be on, there's going to be some laughters and there's going to be some fun. And the banter going on between the demonstrators and the demonstrators is just really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well. So that's personally why I love Crafters TV the most. It's the connection, the personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV and all the other crafters out there. So thank you, Sara, from the bottom of my heart for coming up with Crafters TV and for bringing all the good fun and all the crafty tips to us. Yes, thank you. Keep up the good work and I love you. Bye.
Thank you, Victoria, for the kind words. What a gorgeous collection, says Tina. BM says, I need a lot of gilding wax practice. I'm way too heavy-handed with it. Notice when you were using the gilding wax there, Leann, obviously a very light touch. Have you got any tips for B with gilding wax? There's a bit of a knack to it, I suppose, isn't there?
Yeah, and it is light touch, but what I like to do is put tiniest bit on your finger and then take it all off on a glass mat or something where you can pick it up again, scrap card, whatever. And then just don't push your finger on, glide your finger atop, like almost hover it. So it's barely touching what you want to put the gilding wax on. And then you can pick up a little bit more from the mat, not from the pot. And then you'll find that you can control the application much better.
And I know we've popped together a little collection, and Lisa B, if you want me to, I can go through that again for you in just a second, of ink pads. But she's asking what colour ink pads would work with these. Trying to see if I have them or would need to buy ones that would match, says Lisa B. Obviously the Midnight.
Midnight. So I used, in that previous demonstration, I used Lemon Tonic for the centre. I used Ocean Blue, Midnight, Grasshopper. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. So have a little bit of a look. The collection that we've got here obviously has got the Midnight in, or it did have. There it is. So these are again the Pigment ink pads. So we've popped together in there the Midnight. You have the Pale Fig.
Lovely.
Then you have the Misty Morning. Twilight. Did I say Twilight Grey? Get your glasses, Ben. Yes, Twilight Grey. Smoked Puddle, and then also your pumice.
Lovely.
So that's the selection. That would work beautifully, wouldn't it?
Really will work lovely. And what you'll get with those other colours from Midnight, those lovely soft, light taupes, you'll be able to do beautiful light backgrounds all around your folder. And if I show you what I mean by that, actually, let me just grab this card. Where have I put it? Ben.
What do you like?
What am I like?
B says, thank you for the tip with the mat. I will give it a try. He says, thank you.
Where are you, card? Here it is.
Any more questions? Get them in for a card.
Right. Here we are. Look, what you would do is you would emboss your full 3D folder again.
Yeah.
And then in the background, do those lovely soft taupes that you've got there. And then lay your floral piece over the top of that. And you get that lovely, it's almost a representation of what the papers are doing for you in the pad. So the colours are absolutely perfect for that in that little collection.
And Lisa B says, I love this. You're asking like the question and then we're answering it and then we're getting the response, like call and response. She says, great, thank you. I did walk away for a bit, so may have missed when you talked about the ink pads. Yes, if you did miss them, there they are, Lisa B. £28, $40. Shop the day for that bundle. Okay, we're going to have a look at another demo now. And I see Ephemera over your side of the studio.
It's all about the Ephemera. I absolutely love it, I have to say. I'm just living my best life with it. I can't tell you how fabulous it is. Look at that beautiful Slimline card that we've got here, all made with the Ephemera. So we're going to make this, but then I'm also going to show you how to enamel the Ephemera, because I said that, didn't I, earlier?
Yes,
so I thought we'll do a 2-in-1 demo if we've got time. If we haven't, I can make the card and we can come back and do it later.
Okay.
Right, so I've got a Slimline card. My Slimline card is 4 inches wide by 8 inches tall, but you can make it any size you like.
Okay.
And then I've just got some linen cardstock cut down to make my mats and layers. Then I've got a beautiful piece of the paper, and I'm using the B side this time, so it's got that gorgeous damask on there. And I've done the same for the inside of the card. So we're just going to do our matting and layering, and then we're going to do our decoration.
Lots of love coming in for that embossing folder as well. Tina's just said, I love the embossing folder, just gorgeous. If you want anything individually, I think everything, well, apart from the paper pads in the US, everything else, particularly like the hardware in the collection, if you like, is available. So you can make your own smaller bundles if you want to do that. The Ephemera pack, hanging on by a thread in the US, we've got a deeper stock of that in the UK though. We're actually down to the last 5 or 6 of those, I think, now in the US. If you want those, get that checked out quicker, quick as you can, really. And as I say, we have got more stock of that available though if you are in the UK. We'll tell you as well in just a little bit, for those of you that are wondering, about our Joy of Giving campaign in just a little bit. And don't forget, still tonight to come, we've got Friday Night Live, games and fun. I believe we're going to be crafting some cards in that show as well, which will be fun. Oh dear, Johnny. Johnny's just said in my ear, Leann's going to try again to win a... Leann, I don't want to be a craft wars against you. I just want to make a beautiful card whilst you make a beautiful card. I don't think it should be a competition because there'll be enough competition when we play the game later on, Facebook versus YouTube.
There is.
Yes.
I love that, Facebook versus YouTube.
Yes.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Did you play a game on Fish and Chips?
It was the card, I think.
Oh, that was... Oh.
Or we did either wrapping challenge. But not like, hey, I'm going down and make my card, cats and boots.
No.
Or boots and cats even.
Cats and boots.
Not that kind of down with the kid wrapping. Some fish and chip wrapping. With newspaper.
You had your head wrapped?
Yeah. Yes, Debbie wrapped my head. She got a bit overexcited.
What did you have to wrap with the newspaper?
Well, everything. There was lots of crafty items and everything, but I was in such a role that I wrapped the set. I was just stealing things off the set and making a big pile of wrapping. Debbie was faffing on with bows. I'm like, you don't get bows on your fish and chips, pet.
No, you had the absolute, she was saying you had the proper technique where they just go fold, 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 wrap, and off you go.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's because I used to play fish and chip shops as a kid. Honestly, I wanted to work. I mean, I had high aspirations for life, Ben. I wanted to work in a fish and chip shop because I loved the wrapping.
Yeah.
So I would play fish and chip shops, and my mum would get all the newspapers from the week, get one delivered every day, pile the newspapers up, and then at the end of the week I could play a game of fish and chips because we had the newspapers, and I would have my mum's balls of wool, yarn, for fish, and then a big bag of our wooden pegs for chips. And the family had to come in. The family had to come in and order fish and chips. Oh, and for scraps, I had little cut-offs of wool. So your scraps. So your little batter bits.
We don't get those down south.
Yeah. Scraps. So you could have like a fish on its own. You could have a bag of chips. You could have that wrapped open to take away if you wanted. Yeah. Or you could have it wrapped to take home. Fish and chips together with some scraps.
Did you have did you have like fake salt and vinegar?
They were empty. I couldn't have them real. I had to pretend with the salt and vinegar. Yeah. Which is fair enough because my mum wouldn't want our wool when she's knitting a jumper for one of the kids smelling of vinegar, would she?
No. But what I mean is, did you have something to pretend? Because obviously the wool was the wool was the fish.
I had the empty cellars.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So now I've got my card made. You'll see I've done what I love to do, which is the front of the card. You can't believe it, can you? The other thing I used to do was play. If I couldn't be a fish and chip person, I either wanted to be a bus conductor or a post office member of staff. Right. For the post office member of staff.
That's why you love it the day so much, posting
That's why I love a stamp. So in the post office, you see, I wanted to be this person. I wanted to do the stamp. Do stamp. Do stamp. Flick through the book, stamp. Post stamps. I wanted to work in a post office. I was very excited. Bus conductors back in the day had a big metal machine.
Oh, they did.
With a roll of tickets in and a money wallet. And when you went on the bus and you went, one to the crossroads, please. They go, money. And your ticket would come out. Oh, my word. And so my mum had a friend who was a bus conductor and used to get me rolls of tickets. So we fashioned a ticket machine out of cardboard, crafty family, on a belt. And I would go around and issue bus tickets. I had to sit on the dining room chairs in a line. And I'd go along with my bus ticket machine. Where you going?
Fish and chip shop.
Yeah, the fish and chip shop. Get your bus ticket to the fish and chip shop. And I mean, I had multiple rolls at that point, Ben, because you had to go to the post office for your money first. So you go to the post office for your money, get the bus, the fish and chip shop, all set up.
I absolutely love that. Can I just say as well, very sadly, it's a bit geeky, isn't it? But one of the only reasons, so I think I've told you before, when I was at school, at boarding school, they had like badges for everything, right? And I wanted to collect all of these different badges for my blazer. So, for example, like they had like rugby badge, which I got, football badge, music, orchestra badge, whatever. I was actually part of, but then I wanted to collect all of the others. So there was a chess badge. So I got the chess badge and never went to chess club. But the other one that you could get a badge for was being a librarian. And so one of the two reasons I did that. One, to get the badge. And I very rarely turned up at the library to help out. But when I did, I always made sure that I had the stamp with the date on and similar.
Yes.
So you could stamp the front of the book. I used to absolutely love doing that. And that was the only job that I would do in the library.
It is the future.
Yeah.
Right, so I have got my card started there with my ephemera. And you see, I've just shaped, can you see how I've shaped my ephemera so it looks like it's coming off? Because it's this high quality matte cardstock, it keeps its shape beautifully, so you can shape it and then use your 3D glue. I'm now going to enamel a couple of pieces. So on this card, I haven't done any enamelling because I've just had that thought. But we're going to do that now so you can see how, because I think it would look really lovely.
Will ephemera be added in future crafting designs, says Beth?
I think you can bet your boots on it.
Whoa. Bet your boots.
Bet your boots on it. Right, so what you need to do some enamelling is a pot of clear embossing powder, it can be any clear embossing powder, and your translucent clear ink pad.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is add the translucent ink to whatever we're going to enamel. And so that's just going directly in, and you want a good sticky amount, like that. And then you're going to put your clear powder on top.
Let us know in the comments as well what you wanted to be when you grew up.
Yeah.
Just seen a few comments coming through.
And then what you do is you tip it off.
Yeah.
And then put it somewhere that can withstand heat, like your glass mat. And because it's only a small piece, you're going to want to keep it still. Your pokey tool's brilliant for that. Heat it.
Heat it. Just heat it.
And you'll see that it starts to melt.
Yeah.
And because these are a lovely thick cardstock, these pieces of ephemera, they're going to take this heat embossing, enamelling very, very well. So just watch it start to melt, chase it. Hey, give me that back, you.
I'm moving it so it could, shot. Go.
Couldn't hear you.
There you go.
Right, okay, I need it though. Right, I put it in the wrong place, I get it. Sorry, guys.
I need that.
Give us me pop back. Right, and once it's still hot, or warm, it's not hot, too hot, you can't touch it, go straight in with some more powder.
Right.
Over the top. You don't need to do more ink,
So this
but you do need to do that. And so that's 2 applications of powder.
Yeah.
Tap it off, bring it back, and that might have been a little bit cool. So if you need to, and it hasn't stuck, go and put some more of that on.
Right.
And then your powder back on.
Okay.
You see, I've just scooped that up. There you go.
Yeah.
See that there? And then you can heat that up again.
Okay. Whilst you're heating, Anne says, I wanted to be a teacher when I was younger. I spent lots of time playing schools. And Leann, I always wanted to be a librarian, says Debbie, with a date due stamp in the back of the book.
See?
Hilary says, Leann, I was a civil servant and we had to date stamp the post. It was the best thing, like a dream come true. And Lisa B says, we did miss you last Friday, Ben, but Leann and Debbie did a great job. They were so hilarious with the Fish and Chiv show.
Hey, we had a good time. We did enjoy ourselves. So you see, I've done that there, I heated it, and then I've gone and I've just added some more on. So that's 3 times now. There's a charm, so I'm told.
Once, twice.
3 times a lady. The Commodores.
Yeah.
And I love you. And I love you. Sorry, I couldn't avoid Chiv's tunes. Couldn't avoid that. Right now, look at this. I just need you to see. I'm going to come close, James.
Oh boy, look at that. Oosh.
Look how fabulous that looks when it's enamelled. Isn't that really beautiful? So that will make a gorgeous little enamelled sentiment. And if I bring this in here now, here's the card, a finished assembled. But look, with that lovely enamelled topper on there, it just adds a little bit of something extra and classy and just a little bit of difference to the rest of the ephemera. You could do the same to your butterflies. You could do it to the postcard, any piece of ephemera, the postage stamp. It'll just look really lovely. And all you need is your sticky ink pad and some clear embossing powder.
So much love coming through for this collection. Lots of people wanting to get more of that ephemera as well. Ash will tell you more about the card exchange in just a second. I wanted to be an ocean life photographer, says Sarah. And Karen Bernhardt says, I wanted to be a nurse, but the aptitude test in high school said I should be in design and ended up in a show costumes department. Do you remember doing that? Like, well, I did an aptitude test at school. Did everyone do that? And
Me.
An aptitude test. No, not an attitude test. Aptitude test. And you'd have to fill out all these different things, and you'd get like a report back saying where you were strong at various things and where you were not so strong at various things, and it would suggest kind of. I must dig mine out next time I'm home and see if it said you should go and work on crafting TV.
Well, Mr. Malpass, I'm calling him out.
Mr. Malpass.
Mr. Malpass, we've talked about him before.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Malpass said that I had absolutely no aptitude whatsoever for physics.
Oh. Ah! Hey, Mr. Malpass.
Exhibit A, please, Mr. Malpass, because physics features a lot in the pressure, the performance and the precision of the Gemini machine. Shame on you, Mr. Malpass.
Someone said, oh, one of our experts, was it Sheila's teacher saying she couldn't craft or couldn't draw? Yeah. You be what you want to be. You do what you want to do.
You do you.
My brother and I wanted to be painter and decorator, says Let Price. We used to turn a dining chair upside down and use it as our van. We used water and folded paper for the paintbrushes. Great fun. I ended up being an army nurse, says Lynette. I wanted to be a doctor when I was a kid, says Mary Pat. The closest I came was giving birth to several doctors. That is brilliant.
I love that, Mary.
And I loved school, says Jeanelle, that I would ask all my teachers for extra worksheets to take home with me so that I could play school all summer long.
Love that.
And thank you also to B, says I wanted to be a paleontologist mostly because I like the word paleontology. Right, what's next, Leanne?
So have we got any of these left in stock? Our liquid pearls.
I think we
might have. Because look, I've got the beautiful arrangement now. I've made my card. We've got it inside, lovely. I've done the matting and the inside. You know, I love to do that. I just think it makes it look special. We've got our little enamelled topper on there. We've got a little butterfly and a postage stamp. And then I'm just going to go with my liquid pearls. And I'm going to, what is it called that? White pearl, liquid pearl drops, that's what they're called.
Okay.
Just with my pearl one. And I'm just going to add a few little extras around about. Make it feel fancy.
Yeah.
And then they will self-level. I think there might have been some in the US.
Okay.
There we go. And then you've got, for the close, James, just using your ephemera and your little bits, and use a little bit of 3D and a little bit of enamelling on your sentiment with your ephemera if you want to, and you get something gorgeous.
Absolutely fantastic. If you want anything to do with this Midnight Floral collection, get it in your basket sooner rather than later. Individuals selling out. Still got stock. I think we're well over, are we over 50% of the Showstoppers? Yeah, well over 50% of the Showstoppers gone in both the UK and the US, but still opportunities for you to grab the whole shebang for just £60 if you are a Platinum member in the UK, $80 if you are in the US, and of course that is your free shipping as well. Keep the comments coming through. I'm absolutely loving the what I wanted to be when I grow up messages. We'll read more of those. We're going to tell you in just a few moments' time, actually, about our Joy of Giving Handmade campaign, which kicked off today. We'll tell you more about that after something else which kicked off today, which you might just be interested in. Indeed, if you saw it, let us know in the comments how it was. But here's information about Sara's new show.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, but not nearly enough for my liking.
I am totally Little Miss Christmas.
I'm Sara Davies, and crafting is my passion, especially at Christmas.
That looks right.
Yes, thank you, Mama Craft.
Lovely.
So I'm on a mission to spread a bit of homemade festive magic.
1, 2, 3.
Each week I'll be by 2 celebrity crafters going head to head to make the best decorations.
Oh, it's a contest.
Oh, that is fabulous. I mean, I'm supposed to pick a winner, aren't I?
Together, we'll be sprucing up our trees
up to perfection. I've got a bit rogue. Yes.
And sparkling up our centerpieces.
Nice little gilded pipe.
Wow.
I've just seen how much you've got.
It was a really bad idea.
So grab your glue guns and let's get Christmas crafting.
And welcome to the Crafters TV geography lesson. So today we're going to be studying maps of the world. I'll be telling you about the United States of America, and Mrs. Chivers over here is going to be talking about the British Isles, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, which camera am I on, did you say, by the way? Where am I? I'm there. Okay, good.
There we are.
Good news. No, we're over here. We're ever professional. We're over here because today is the day that we have launched something which I think is so brilliant, and you guys have taken this to your hearts already. It is our Joy of Giving handmade campaign this Christmas, championing the thought, care and creativity that goes into handmade. What we want you to do is help us to create Christmas cards for everybody, because the idea is you create a lovely Christmas card, you send it to us here at Crafters Companion, and then we send them out in packages to everybody else. Details on your screen just there. What a lovely idea this is, Leann, isn't it?
It's a fabulous idea. We really wanted to embrace the joy of giving this year at Christmas. We all make cards and gifts and things for people because we love to give them and for people to receive them, and the joy that that brings. So we wanted to share that across our entire craft community, and I just think it's such a special thing that we're doing, where we are inviting you to make and send your beautiful handmade cards in, and then we will, when somebody receives a parcel from us in December, pop one of your makes inside there, and I just think it's going to be such a treat for everybody.
Yeah, and we're here with the maps as well. We'll tell you more about it in just a second. So the idea is we get cards to us, we want to try and put as many pins in the mats as possible, don't we? To get pins all over the base so we can see where they've been sent from. Hence why you've got one in your map over there already. Yeah,
that was mine this morning. Newton Aycliffe we've got there. So that's the first card in the post box ready to go. I popped that in there this morning, and we'd love to hear from you. Where in the world are you? Are you going to join in?
Yeah, and feel free as well. One of the questions that we did have, so someone was asking again, I think it was Ash was saying, does it have to be a Christmas card? I mean, ideally it's a Christmas card because obviously a Christmas campaign, but we are encouraging you, if you would like, Leann, aren't we, you don't have to just make one, do you?
No, make several. Absolutely. Just send the joy out into the world. It's a feel good thing. If you want to send 5 or 10 or 15, then do as many as you would like to pop in there. They're going to get sent to our other lucky customers. If you make a purchase in December, and that's after the 5th of December, the cut-off, then you might be one of the lucky ones and get one of those cards in there. Now, we're not going to guarantee everybody gets one. It depends how many we receive to be able to send them out, which is why we're saying to you, please send them, because we would love to be in a place where in December, every single person who gets a parcel from us gets a beautiful handmade card from somebody else in our craft community, and then we hope to have a load left over so we can give them to a charity. And write a lovely message in there as well if you can, because I think it'd be lovely if you could just, wish someone a happy Christmas, happy New Year. So I was saying earlier on, it sort of warms my heart to think that we're going to be sending these out to people, and it may well be that your card ends up with somebody perhaps who doesn't get any Christmas post, doesn't get a Christmas card. So I really think you can make a positive difference this year. I think it's a really lovely thing that we're doing. So the more cards that we can make with these positive messages in, I think the better, really. I know we just flashed up the details a few moments ago, but when you make your card, put it in an unsealed envelope. That's what we need you to do, and then pop it into another envelope to send to us, and then we will obviously pop in those parcels. And who knows, the brilliant thing is, I'm going to be making one. The boys behind the scenes are making them. We're going to bring those in later on. You made a card earlier, so someone's going to receive your card, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to receive the card, and I wrote a lovely little message in there. I made another one in the first look show. I'm going to include that one as well. And then, every time I'm on air and make something, I'm just going to keep popping it in the post box for you. So you never know, you might get one of those cards from me, from Ben, from Grandfather Craft. You never know. I mean, that's the one that everyone wants to get, isn't it, really? Johnny's. And to be fair to Johnny and Jake, have you seen the cards yet? Not yet. They are. No, I think I should have a little... I think I should be judgy-budgy. Well, in Friday Night Live? Should we have a little competition? Yes. Should we? Yeah. Should we get them in that can present it, and I can have a look? We could do a little critique together. Yeah. And then I'll pick the winner. I love that. Judgy-budgy. That would be absolutely amazing. The other thing we'll get to do as well, because you just mentioned there, when we have the other guys in, when D-Rob's in, Sheila's in, I know we're not going to see Fish again because she's off gallivanting again. Alan Wicker of Craft, isn't she? Well, when they do projects, yes, we can get them to put their cards in, can't we? We would hugely encourage that. What we would hope is that from each of the people that you see educating you on Crafters TV and Ben and the backstage crew, we hope to get several from us into that pile, so that it increases your chance of getting one from us as well.
Super exciting. All the details you need across the socials. You should have had an email as well. Let me just tell you also that when you are doing this, we would love to see the cards that you make, the cards that you receive as well. You can post them in the I'm a Crafter's Companion group on Facebook. If you want to post pictures of you batch making cards as well, feel free to stick those up. Pop your name on them as well. And the hashtag is Joy of Giving Handmade, and also hashtag Send a Little Joy. All of that you'll find all over our socials. And of course, as I say, it was on an email that was sent out to you today as well. And you've got, what have we got, about a couple of weeks, haven't we? December the 5th.
We have, December the 5th. You've got a couple of weeks. You could make loads by then. One of the things we will say is don't put any personal information in there. So we don't want your address in there. We don't want a return address on there, and we definitely don't want anything personal, but you can put, you know, I've put love Leann, love Mary, love Jane, love Joyce, love Jane. Any of that's fine, but nothing personal.
Exactly right. Looking forward to it. It's the Joy of Giving Handmade campaign, and it kicks off officially today. So go forth and make Christmas cards. We are going to come back to our Midnight Floral Showstopper. Have a look at this. Wowee. It's been so super popular. The individual paper pads have gone in the US, so the only way to be able to get the 6x6 and the 12x12 is now in the bundle. The Ephemera as well also has gone, I think, individually now in the US. So US, you need to get that Showstopper basically. Everything else is still available in the UK. You've got the individual options available for you there as well. And if you have just joined us, we're going to go through it. Just a quick one. I say quick one, there's loads of messages coming through here. Thank you to JMS, who says, the show looks like great fun, and I surely will send in a card from New York for this campaign. That will be brilliant. Stick a pin into New York. Hillary says, I will get my Christmas stuff back out and make some cards over the weekend. I'm looking forward to making some more cards. Johnny's just saying it will test my US knowledge as well. I have to stick the pins into the map. Hillary, you'll have to do a little paw print on your cards as well from Holly Collie. Ash says, this is a fantastic idea. I'll be sending in a few. Thank you, Ash. And JMS says, I will include a message on a removable insert so the card can be kept or used again by the recipient.
Oh, that's marvellous. I really like that idea.
Tina says, such a fun idea. When do we need to mail it in by? Needs to be with us by the 5th of December, so you've got a little while. And don't forget, if you're in the US, like I think you are, Tina, obviously there's a different address for you to send it to the address in the US. I'm down making this morning, says Margaret, and I have a vacation next week, says Mimi George, so I have time to do this. Thank you, everybody. I know, knowing you lot as I do, that you will be awesome at this, and we will get a plethora of cards, and we're going to put many smiles on many people's faces this Christmas. So thank you in advance of the generosity I know that you will show. Let's have a look, though, at this Showstopper. If you've not yet seen it, a brand new launch pick of the week. It has been so popular, and the reason why is because it's absolutely gorgeous, Leann.
It really is, and it was. I make no apologies. Well, I do, but I don't. Very self-indulgent of me. I love navy. I love blue. And when we look at this, you can see the colours of my living room in here. I've got very deep slaty blues on my living room walls because I absolutely love it. I just think it's classy and elegant. It's timeless. And that's what we've got in this paper pad for you. Beautiful floral designs. All of that lovely shabby chic in the background. You've got some lighter florals should you need them. You've got that lovely cracked texture in there. You've got something everywhere to be able to cut this and make several different projects. You've got beautiful deep damasks and lighter damasks as the reverse on the back of the papers, and everything you would expect from a Crafter's Companion paper pad, where you've got those deep beautiful colours. This is very similar to what's on my living room wall. Absolutely glorious and beautiful. And then again, I just like to pause here and talk to you about the intentional design that we include in our paper pads, because we think about how you're going to use it when you get it home. Not just does it look beautiful when you flick through and look at it, of course it does, but how are you going to use it? So when you look at this particular paper pad here, you can see here we've got a tag, a larger square card, you've got here a smaller card if you like, maybe another tag, a larger card, here's one here, a little tag again, and then a slimline card here. It just makes like 6 different cards that you've got pneumatic layering for in that one page. We make it very easy for you to do that. There are 12 designs, 3 sheets of each, and you can see each one of these papers absolutely exquisite. And I'll pause here and just talk to you about how difficult it is to do a paper with such high saturation, which means a lot of ink to get those dark colours, but still have the colours popping for you, which is what you've got in that blue there. You can see, even though there's a lot of saturation of ink, you've still got that lovely light floral in there. And that is what we do better than, I'm going to say anyone. I'm just going to say it. It's absolutely exquisite. 180 GSM, beautiful design, intentional design, gorgeous florals all the way through, beautiful ways to use it. It's absolutely lovely. I just think this is one of the nicest pads. That's my favourite. I love that so much. That reminds me of like old teacups and crockery.
Oh,
and
yeah,
wallpaper.
absolutely.
Can you imagine a teapot with that on?
Yes.
And I would absolutely love it. Just some plates, dinner plates, a tablecloth. I just love it so much. It's so gorgeous. And then, you know, just beautiful all over designs as well. So that is your 12 by 12 pad. It's absolutely exquisite. And then with your 6 by 6 pad, which you also get in the Showstopper, you get all of the same papers again, but you get them proportionately resized down, so you can use them on your, I've been pinching a few sheets out of here, so you can use them on your makes just as one sheet, or maybe just cut them in half or trim a little bit for a tag if that's what you'd like to do. They're absolutely lovely, exactly as you've just seen in the 12 by 12 pad, but in that smaller size. Then you've got all of your accessory pieces, all of the bits that then bring the collection to life. We've got an incredible stamp and die here.
Love that.
With this beautiful rose. It really is really lovely. And actually quite easy to colour in, because you only need a little bit of blue on the rose and a little bit of green on the leaf, and you've got this absolutely exquisite finished result. We've got fabulous sentiments for you, which are a really lovely size, and some really lovely usable sentiments in here for the entire year. Forever friends, so grateful for you, wishing you joy, really lovely sentiments that you wouldn't expect to see, and then some workhorses, some things that you just want there all the time, like your just because and your best wishes and things like that. So a really lovely set of sentiments in there. The thing that everybody's absolutely loving is this 3D embossing folder with the matching die, so that you can do the 3D emboss, but you could also do the 4 laser embossed cutout.
Incredible.
Which is when you put it on a finished project, looks absolutely exquisite.
Yes.
It's glorious. And you see me do this earlier in the show. If you've just joined, go and watch back from the beginning. You'll see that I show you exactly how to do that. So we've got that in there as well. And then this, not to be underestimated, the fabulous stencils that we've got in here, which give you a lovely background designs, they give you a lovely border, and then you've got that amazing half floral. When you ink that up, look how beautiful that is. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It really is. So many different things you can do with that. And I'll just bring this in and show you. That is the border. You see that border? I keep talking to you about it, but I've never got it out at the same time. There we are. So you can see the border stencil has created this gorgeous little floral here by just doing the top of the stencil as a little topper on that gift bag. It looks absolutely beautiful. And then finally, just looking for my little finished one. Here it is.
This board is the most uninspiring board, but then it's led to the most inspiring thing in the kit.
I mean, we've put this in for you.
Oh, brilliant.
How excited are you?
Ooh.
Look at that.
Yawn.
You said, what even is it? Well, look. It's a beautiful 3D pop-out floral.
Excellent.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
And we also include for you on the package the QR code.
Handy.
So that you can go and scan for a full video tutorial, step by step, very slowly done, where we're not rushing in a show like this. And it shows you how to construct that step by step. It's really, really useful. So don't throw that piece of packaging away. Keep that somewhere safe, because you've got your video which will live there forever and help you put that together however often you need it. And then I think that everybody's loving the pièce de résistance, we're going to call it. I'm bringing them all back in.
Look at all
I'm
this.
going to try to. Look at all of this. This comes in a fabulous little card wallet for you.
Yeah.
And some more little pieces there. 105 pieces that you've got here, and you've got all of the things you need. Beautiful little swirls, gorgeous little tag toppers, lovely little floral embellishments, little sentiments. This is the one that I've just enamelled with 3 levels of emboss. Beautiful little postcards, glorious floral arrangements, lovely little butterflies, tags, sentiments, hearts. Look, little florals, little postage stamps in there as well. And then floral toppers on their own. It just is the set of beautiful sentiment panels.
Yeah.
A different postcard. There's 2 different ones. Look at that lovely big cream floral there, which is lovely. Here's the one that I just used on the card earlier, that lovely blue floral, which is gorgeous. Lovely postage stamp squares if you want them. There's another little corner white floral there. So another different butterfly, another different floral. It is absolutely cram-packed with amazing things for you to use. I particularly love all the little tickets that are in here, which are lovely little bits of ephemera, little florals. It's just little tags for you to put the things on. There, look at that. Lovely little circle there. I love it. A flower, a leaf, a special sentiment.
There's so many different things in there.
So many different things in here for you. And you've got 105 pieces. And every single one of these, really good quality cardstock, which means you can ink it, you can glitter it, you can use your liquid pearls on it, you can use your triple enamelling with your clear embossing powder, you can use your spray mists, your glitter sprays, you can use your inks, whatever it is you want to do. You've got all of those fabulous ephemera pieces to make the crafting of your cards really quick and easy. And that is a great example of a card entirely made with ephemera. It's really lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely. And by the way, if you're in the US, the only way to get your hands on the ephemera, to get your hands on the 6x6, to get your hands on the 12x12 is in the Showstopper. So that's the way you need to go now. I think in the UK, we do still have those available as individuals, but stock is dwindling, as you can probably imagine, because people are getting the Showstopper and then multi-ordering. 60% of the Showstopper has gone if you're shopping in the UK, and 2/3 of the stock has gone for our US viewers. Pick of the week, they never last a week, do they? Let's be honest, and it's flying. So if you want to grab it now. If you know somebody who wanted to get this, maybe they saw it on our countdown to launch show and you know perhaps they're not watching today for whatever reason, give them a little nudge and tell them it is live and it is ready to go. Well done to JMS, who says, I purchased my Midnight Florals. Sad I missed out on the individual pads, but you got them in the collection, so you've got those in there, which is good news. And Alex is in. Alex Gilding says, good afternoon, Ben, Leann, everyone. Hello, Alex. She says, I've been out all day, but I got the Showstopper as soon as it went live, and I used the remainder of my birthday winnings. So well done, Alex. And lots of people just commenting about the joy of giving handmade. I'll be sending cards from Maryland, says Jen Shank. Let us know as well, when you've sent them, and then we'll do Challenge Ben, find Maryland on the map. That is a show on its own, isn't it? You won't need to blindfold me and spin me around. It would be hard enough. I'll be like, what? Where is it? Hey, who? I'll have the map of the UK. We'll give the map of the US to somebody else. And also, Wanda says, really excited about the stencil set. I stencil the front of envelopes to coordinate with what's inside. Takes seconds and sets the stage for what is inside. I love that idea, Wanda. That's a really cool idea. I've not heard of that before. And Karen Bernhardt says, we also call these RAK cards, R-A-K cards, random acts of kindness cards. And that's what it is in essence. It's a random act of kindness from you to other people to make their Christmas brighter this year. Pat Demarest, lovely Pat, says, I love this idea of making and sharing cards. You can pin the state of New Jersey. You let us know when you sent them, because we'll be talking about this in shows obviously next week and the week after. So let us know in those shows when you sent them. And then we can make a big deal of sticking the pins in the board to try and find where you live. It'll be an education for me, trying to work out where things are in the US. Excited about that. Right, we are going to get into, I think, probably what will be one of the last demos on the show. And just having a look, Johnny's getting excited because he's saying this one might go in the letterbox, Leann.
It will fit in the letterbox. I'm going to put it in the letterbox without an envelope because I need to get an envelope for it. But I'll put it in and then I'll rifle in the bottom and you'll get it in an envelope.
Oh, okay.
It can go in the letterbox.
Nice.
Right, so we're going to use the stencil.
Right.
Because I really like this and I love the way that stencil card looks. I'm trying to find my stencils. Bear with me. Stencils, where are you? Where are they, Ben?
I can lend you mine if not.
I might have to lend you. I think we should have a look at some samples.
They're on the front. Is that one open?
Is this it? That's mine. That's mine.
Ah.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Right, because there's a special little technique I want to explain to you to get this beautiful result.
Right.
Okay. And it's not particularly difficult, but I wanted to explain how I've done it. So to get this beautiful result and not have any contamination from the blue into the green and the green into the blue
yes,
is quite important. So I want to show you how I've done that, and then you know that for the future when you come to do it yourself. Right, so you've got your stencil. What you're going to do is take a piece of plain white cardstock, pop your stencil down on it, like that, and then with a very pale ink, and I've just used the baby blue. This isn't part of the design, you'll see in a second, but what this will do is with a very pale baby blue ink through the stencil, like that, so we can see where the leaves are, where the petals are, where the bud of the floral is. Once I've done that, remove it, and you can see that pattern faintly, which you can then take a pencil and define where the floral is and where the leaves are and where the bud is.
Right.
Okay, now when you've done that, you're then going to take a craft knife to it. So that's that step. Then we take our craft knife, that's a bit of sticky to keep that still. There it is. Just show you it as it comes. Take your craft knife and follow your pencil line so that you've got this bit and this bit separate.
Right.
And on that piece of card now, what you've created is your own mask for your stencil so that you can get that beautiful result. So now if I take my piece of white card and I bring my stencil in, where I'm going to stencil off the edge of this piece of card. Remember, we're going to keep the card still. So we've done this before when we've done glitter paste, haven't we? Where we anchor the card and we also anchor the stencil. So on my glass mat, I'm just going to keep this little bit of card still so it doesn't move around. So that's anchored. And then, and I'm actually going to do it at the bottom as well because I really don't want it to move. So just take off some of the sticky so that it stays nice and still. That's it, so that's anchored. And then here on my stencil now, I'm going to create a hinge. And that goes along the edge of your stencil there. Okay, so that's created a hinge on my stencil and my card is anchored, which means I can pick this up and look underneath it, and this isn't going to move anywhere. You could do this on your stamp platform, you know, with the sticky base, if you want to. But if you haven't got that, and we will get them back in stock for you, this is going to work. This is when you then bring in the masks that you've created.
I see.
Okay, so now what we do is we pick up our stencil and we slot the mask underneath.
Very clever.
Which is where the bits that we've cut out go. And then you can just line that up like that. And now I can go like Billy-O and
like
Billy-O and apply my blue ink, and it's going to catch on the scrap piece of card and only apply here and doesn't contaminate where my leaves are going to go.
Top tip this.
And then that means that you just do not have to worry at all about how robust you are when you're applying your ink, because it's just going to look absolutely beautiful. So I've got my ocean blue again, and I'm going to start colouring my flower, and I'm going to use ocean blue and, you guessed it, Midnight.
That is a top tip. Lots of people just saying what a brilliant top tip that is. So yeah, if you want to recreate this, you now know what to do. Love that tip, Leann, says Lisa B. And Alison says, Johnny will know where Kidderminster is. I know where things are on the UK map. What's that? He got married in Stone Manor, he's saying, Alison. I could find Kiddie on the map. It's just if I had to find, I don't know, Mechanicsburg, for example, in the US, I wouldn't know where to start. Leann says, Gina Henshaw, your hair looks beautiful today.
Oh.
That's kind.
That's really kind, Gina, because actually I slept in this morning.
Ah.
So I went and had a shower, looked for what was ironed, flung it on and did this and walked out the door. So thank you, because I've been looking in the mirror thinking it looks an absolute clip.
Oh, absolute clip. There's another northern expression for you. No, I did say to you earlier today, didn't I, how great and healthy you're looking today.
Thank you. You did, Ben. Thank you.
And I think your hair sort of goes. I always like your hair anyway, though. I think you've got the funkiest hair of anyone I know.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely. Right. I think I'll make my mask out of the sticky masking paper, says JMS.
Yes,
Is that a good idea?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant idea. So now I'm taking my Midnight and I'm just intensifying the centre of the floral here.
This is a clever technique, says Helen Bell. We're always here to give you those tips, absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do the bud.
I was using the stencil. Do you know I did launch party on my own the other day and I made a card?
Did you?
Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. I did some colouring yesterday as well with the coloristas.
Well, you'll have to show me.
I will.
I'll
show you at the end of the show.
Yeah, show me.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got that done, which means I can now remove that. Look how clean and pristine that is. It looks absolutely fabulous, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And then now, because I've got these pieces, we're going to use a tiny dab of Dotty.
Okay.
Okay, a tiny, tiny dab of Dotty, not a lot at all. So is that run out? Yes.
Ah, typical.
That's for the bin. Have I got another Dotty here? Let's see if this one isn't run out. So a tiny dab of Dotty, which will just keep it still on that bit and my other bit. I've still got my stencil hinged here. And so we'll pop that on. Oh, wrong other side. There we go. And so then what I do is I cover over
I see.
that bit that I've just done and this bit that I've just done. Let's cover them over and keep them still. Put your stencil back and then take the other colour. So this is going to be green to do the leaves. So I'll take another brush. I might have to clean this brush actually, Ben. Just bear with me a second.
Lots of people loving the technique. Kathy's just said, I've just got the Showstopper ordered. We're over, I think it said 60% of the Showstopper in the UK gone now, and 75% of the stock gone in the US. So we are very busy across the board. Yeah, and don't forget, we've got 20 minutes left on this show. Friday Night Live tonight is going to be an absolute corker. We've got games, we've got crafting. Leann and I are going to make a card for our Joy of Giving Handmade campaign. We've got the all-important, what did you call it? Budgie Judgy. Tonight, where Leann will be saying whose card she likes best, because Jake and Johnny have each created a card for our handmade competition, our campaign, I should say. That is a competition. The campaign isn't. We've got prizes to be won tonight, vouchers, your Friday night faves. So if you sent in a picture recently, you could be featured on the show. It's going to be amazing. Alison says, went to many a drunken Christmas party at the Stone Manor, Johnny. Alison went to many a drunken Christmas party at the Stone Manor, she says. Johnny's wedding was a bit drunken, he says, apparently. I'll have to watch today's shows back later, he says. I feel like I've missed a lot. Yeah, missed a day today. We've had a lovely couple of shows, haven't we, Leann?
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Now, you'll notice a bit of texture on my leaves here.
Yeah.
Because I had my wet wipe where I was cleaning my brush and I got a bit of the moisture through the stencil, so you can see it's grabbing the ink in places. Do you know what? I'm actually enjoying it because I think it's given texture to the leaves.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to fix that, but I just want to explain to you where that texture's coming from. In case you're like, well, my stencil doesn't do that, Leann. It's because I put some moisture on there.
Right.
Not supposed to, but I'm not going to fix it because I'm quite enjoying it. Right, so once you've built up your green through there and that way, then you can pick this up, remove that little mask, remove that little bit, and you've just got it all in the right place.
Brilliant.
Where it's not contaminated. And then we can put this to one side to get cleaned. And then I'm going to do a little bit of splatting.
Ah, yes, matte splat.
We love a bit of matte splat, don't we? So I'm going to just decant a little bit of gold shimmer spray onto my mat. Or just dip the brush in, actually. Then I'll not make so much of a mess. I think that'd probably work out better for everybody. Let's pop that onto there so I don't make a mess. So I'm going to take a little bit of the gold shimmer out on a brush, and then I'm just going to splash it. This can be a silver shimmer if you wanted to. Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Can I absolutely encourage everybody to do this, please?
Did you have to give that a little bit of a roll or a shake, the shimmer spray? Before
I shook it.
Oh, you did give it a little shake.
Yeah, I shook it.
Shaky.
Do you know what? That's a cleaner way of doing it, just taking the lid off and taking it out the bottle.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to dry that.
Michelle Karen says, I paid a fortune for perms in the 80s to have hair like Leann's.
Do you know, do you know what? A lot of people did. And
Did you always have curly hair?
Always.
Always, yeah.
My mum sent them in.
What's that, some old pictures of you as a little one?
We'll not encourage her to do that again. She
No?
sent in some pictures.
I'd like to see
my
those.
word, honestly. Because it used to have to get cut off because it was, well, my dad used to, because they didn't know how to manage it, my dad would cut it off short. And so basically I had a John Travolta DA. Do you know what a DA is? It's a, well, I can't say the actual word live on TV, but it's a duck's bum.
Oh, yeah.
Because your hair goes back like that.
Right.
And like John Travolta.
Right.
And meets in the middle with a bit of a quiff.
Yeah.
I mean, those were the days. It was acceptable. I'll have to find some photos. I'll have to find some curly hair years from Leann and bring you some photos in. Right, so on this one, I've done matte splat with a blue ink. This one, gold shimmer. I think I'm enjoying the gold shimmer a little bit more. I'll not fib. But a bit of matting and layering and a little white card base. Remove your bits of tape. And a sentiment. And you're going to have an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous card. I really wanted to show you the masking technique so you know how to do that yourself. Brilliant.
I think one of the best tips and techniques of the week, that one. Maybe we should do that, tip of the week.
Okay.
I absolutely love that. Leann from G. Marie, I'd love to see you do a future demo using your embossing folder watercolour technique on the Midnight Bloom folder.
Let's do it. Should we do it?
What, now?
How long have we got?
19 minutes,
Yeah.
15 minutes?
We might not get the whole flower done, but you'll get the idea.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You ask, we do. Just very quickly show you the deal of the day. Not really supposed to show you this now because it goes live on Friday Night Live. The deal of the day is our corner punches, the decorative corner punches. It is a 7-piece collection, £28 if you are a platinum member, or $36 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. So each of these cute little punches you get allow you to create some really stunning decorative corners for all of your projects. And basically, it is up until midnight wherever you are. I have boards for all of them just to show you what you're going to be able to create. I don't have the one for the decorative scallop, so you do get that one as well because there's 7 in total. But then the other designs that you're going to get, this one is beautiful. If you love sort of like your Art Deco design, it's going to punch in that Deco fan design into your cardstock. This is super handy as well because this one is your photo corners. So again, if you like to pop in little photos in your projects, maybe like to do a little bit of scrapbooking, that is perfect for use there. This is cool as well, the rounded 3-in-1. I know we did the rounded rectangles in our stitched edge nesting dies recently. Just adds that next level of perfection, I think, when you've got a rounded corner. So that's what you're able to do in the 3 different sizes actually in the 3-in-1. Which comes in this particular bundle. Then on top of that, you're going to get the decorative corner. You've got this one, which is the stunning fleur-de-lis. And with Valentine's, the next thing coming up, I suppose, after Christmas, isn't it? You've got the decorative hearts. And this is really super cute because it cuts in the little heart corners for you there. And of course, you can keep those. I mean, if you wanted to paper piece them back in, you could do, but keep those for little shakers as well. It'd be really super cute to be able to do that. But you're getting 7 of the punches in total within this bundle. As I say, haven't got the board for the scallop, but that is included. And that price, by the way, is only up until midnight tonight. Should be £50.93, should be £65.69. So it's a really great deal, great opportunity to pick those up. 30% saving, but only until midnight wherever you may be. Karen Bernhardt says, I had really curly hair in the 60s and used to, what? Yeah, I used to iron it before I went to school to straighten it. My hair went straight after I had my... You used to iron your hair? You didn't iron your hair?
I have tried to iron my hair. Lie it on the ironing board. And I mean, I don't advocate this.
Don't iron your hair.
Very, very dangerous. But these are in the days before...
Health and safety.
Well, hair straighteners, I was going to say, but health and safety as well. I have to tell you, my dad, Alec, I get my curly hair from him, right? And I'm the... well, one of my brothers has got a bit of a wave. But anyway, I was the only child inflicted with the dodgy follicles. And so... my dad didn't like his hair either in the 70s, curly. So he would go to bed with his hair masking taped to his face.
No way.
I'm not joking. In the 70s, if you went to wake me dad, it was like nightmares, because you'd go in and he was because he was a paint decorator. So he had masking tape in abundance at all of the different widths, and he would literally do that and masking tape it down to his head. So it was straight in the morning.
But how long did it stay straight for?
Because he would...
How long did it stay straight for?
Well, just until he got out in the moisture outside, and then it went ping, 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 ping. But, you know, he tried.
When you go, like, swimming or when you like, get in the shower, obviously it goes straight then.
Well, it's straight when I wet it,
Yeah.
like, I wash it, and then I look like Vicky Pollard. And, yeah, but no but.
Yeah,
and then as soon as it starts to...
Sorry.
as soon as it starts to dry,
yeah,
the curls. And I have straightened it before, and other people have straightened it for me, and it looks... I don't look like myself. I don't look good. You're not seeing that, Johnny. I'm sorry, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny said
I
he wants
am
to
never
see
showing
it.
you with straight... You'll never see me with straight hair, because it does not look good. It looks horrendous.
Ah.
And then as soon as I walk outside, the curls start. It's a fruitless and pointless exercise to try and fight the curl.
Fabulous, fabulous demos today, says Ash. Thank you, Ash. And Michelle says, these punches are fabulous. I have them and they live next to me when I'm crafting. Yeah, grab them today, 30% off. What's the game tonight on Friday Night Live, to say? Oh, can we straighten Leann's hair? That is the game tonight on Friday Night Live, so you'll tune in for that, won't you?
No.
This evening from 5. Just to say that Jean Maria said thank you, because you're just going to show her how to do that technique for her.
We're doing it now.
Aren't you?
So I've just embossed the panel for you. And then we've got a choice to either work on the 3D emboss side or the deboss side. I'm going to work on the emboss side.
Okay.
And I'm just going to work on the full panel rather than on the die cut piece. But of course you could do this on the die cut piece. But this is the bit of watercolour card that I've got. Here are my watercolour paints. And you're going to do what, guys?
Oh, you're going to activate them.
You're going to activate them. And how do we activate them?
You're going to give them a little spritzeroo.
We're going to give them a spritzeroo. A misty
waft.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So you just activate them with a little bit of water.
Waft.
There we go. Waft, waft. And I haven't got a water pot. I have got a water pot. Here we are. Look at that. Almost planned it. A little bit of towel. Here I am. Right. I'm all ready now.
This palette is in stock in the US as well, if you'd like it.
Get it. It's like hen's teeth.
Get it whilst you can.
Get it while you can. So many people are like, oh, I wanted it and I couldn't get it. If it's in the US and you're watching, run, don't walk. Yeah. And so I'm going to take just some of the blues. So let's go with a lighter blue to start. Now, remember, before you start to paint, you activate the piece that you're going to paint with some water.
Right.
And we work in small areas at a time. So we paint it with water, which just gets the watercolour card ready to receive the colour. And we're not saturating it, we're just moistening it.
Sunbeam, Moonbeam back in the UK as well, producer Johnny's just
Are
said.
they?
Yes.
Oh, get those. They've been like hen's teeth. This is because we've been reallocating stock from different warehouses worldwide.
Yeah.
So we've been able to bring a few things back in that we weren't expecting. And they've just arrived, actually. We've just seen them all arriving in the wagons this morning. So the fact that we've got them up there quick for you, I would say grab it.
Absolutely. Just search within the search bar on the website.
Yeah. Right, so I've just painted that with clean water, which I realise is not a very interesting thing for you to watch, but it gets the card ready for the next piece. Then you just pick up your colour. So I'm going to start with a blue, and you start to take that colour in. And what it does is just bring the colour onto the petal for you on the 3D. And you just follow each petal that is embossed. Take one petal at a time. Don't just run colour everywhere. By taking one colour at a time, one petal at a time, I beg your pardon, and doing it in this way, what that does is build, you see how it moves into the spaces? It builds up the depth, the light and the shade for you without you really having to do very much at all. See that there? And I'm always going at the base of the petal.
When you're just moving off screen there with your brush, are you just wetting again there slightly, are you? Just
Yes,
more...
tiny bit of water.
Right.
Sorry, let me bring that in so you can see there. There you go.
Yeah.
So I'll do a tiny bit of water and then I'll dab on my towel to take the majority of the water off.
Yeah.
And then just go in with my paint. Tiny bit of water. And just let the paint move.
I know the paintbrushes are available as well because we had those on a show the other day if you want to grab those. What, which paintbrush do you normally use for this one? Is that
6.
A 6.
And that's one of the paintbrushes from the set of 5.
Yes.
That we've got.
The Crafter's Companion ones, of course, because we had the Royal and Langnickel ones for a while, but the Crafter's Companion ones are back in stock, both in the UK and the US, which is good news.
Brilliant.
It's exciting, all this stuff back in stock.
So good. So you can see all I'm doing is following each of the petals. And I'm getting just the base set of colour down to start, but you can see how it's starting to feel like a little bit of a watercoloured floral now. Just dabbing the colour in. And because it's watercolour, you don't have to be precise. You want it to feel loose. You want it to feel lighter and darker in areas. You want it to feel a little bit faded, free and easy, because that's the whole point of watercolour.
Absolutely.
Okay. So once you've got your base colour down, your base blue down, you can clean your brush, which I think I've got enough of my base colour down now. So I'm going to clean my brush and then just with water, I'm going to encourage that colour out a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. And this is just water, no more colour, because we've got plenty of pigment in the paint to give us what we need.
Just to say, the pick of the week, Showstopper, Midnight Floral Showstopper, we have less than 100 remaining now in the US.
And you do want little bits of white, Ben, remaining, because that gives you your natural highlights. Don't think you've got to fill in completely solid colour everywhere. You really don't. And you see, I'm not being very precise with my brush here, and I've never gone back into the colour yet. I'm just letting the colour pick up from the below bit that I've painted, and then I'm cleaning my brush periodically so that I don't swamp it with colour.
What paper are you using, says Mallory?
Watercolour card. Okay, and then I'm just going to, for the centre, take a little bit of orange. There we go.
Perfect.
And then if I take a little bit of a deeper colour just to go in and give that a little bit of a, see, I like that, just a tiny bit of dimension in there.
Yeah.
And then what we can do is pick another colour to give some dimension, and that could be a pink or a purple, something that works with the blue tone.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with a purple, tiny bit of it, and then I'm going to just bring that in to the very base of the petals. And what that'll do is give you this lovely different colour in each of the petals, which makes it look like it's turned. And I'm just going into the creases of the emboss, following the line around. And you don't have to be very precise with it at all. And then what you can do is clean your brush and just go and dab that colour through.
Perfect. I mean, obviously you're not going to get this finished in the show, but
No.
at least we've seen the kind of technique behind it.
Just
and
to
the main
show you
flower.
the technique, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you would just repeat what I've done there on every one of those other flowers.
Yeah.
And you can see how lovely it starts to look. It really does give you the most beautiful watercoloured effect, which is 3D embossed. It really is lovely. If you feel you've got a little bit too much colour in a place, you can go and take that out with the tissue if you want to. And you can deepen it. What colour's that? Oh, hello. It's like a deep navy colour. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. This is looking beautiful, Leann, says Lisa B. Ron has just said, isn't it funny? Those of us with straight hair want curly hair, and those of us who have curly hair want straight hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Lol.
And you know, we live that every day with my granddaughters, bless them.
Ah.
Because Ada has beautiful curls. Really long, lovely ringlets and thick. Really, really lovely. And Edie has beautiful, very straight, gorgeous,
really?
like spun gold hair, like a Disney princess
like Rapunzel.
hair. Yeah, absolutely lovely. And when I'm brushing it, she'll say, Grandma, I want curls. Oh. And I'm like, oh, God. And then Ada's pulling her hair, trying to straighten it. Straight. And Edie's telling me she wants curls. And I'm like, girls, you've both got beautiful hair. Oh. It's heartbreaking, though, when a 3-year-old's, I want curls because her sister's got curls and she feels that they're better. And then our other sister's trying to pull the curls out. We always want what we haven't got.
Exactly right. G. Marie is just saying, Leann, thank you for doing this. It's lovely. I can save this demo for when my embossing folder arrives, although mine never looks as pretty as yours, says G. Marie.
Just keep doing it. It's just a piece of card. Do 3 or 4. And I think don't give yourself too much pressure.
No.
Because you want it to look very loosey-goosey.
Mm.
You don't want it to look perfect. You're not aiming for perfection. You're aiming for getting some colour on the embossed bit, the end. And then it's going to look beautifully watercoloured. And every single one that you do is going to look entirely different because the colour in the water will move differently whenever you do it.
And Ash is just asking about card. Obviously, watercolour card is watercolour card. Nina is not watercolour card, Ash.
No.
No.
No, definitely not watercolour. Definitely not Nina. That's for your alcohol markers. At a push, you could do this on our multi-purpose.
Okay.
Cardstock. All-purpose cardstock, but I would always advocate for doing it on our watercolour. There you go. So that's how you would colour directly your 3D embossing folder when it's come out of the machine with your watercolours.
Gorgeous, Leann says. Stephanie Theodos. Lisa B says, this is looking beautiful. Gina Henschel says, my brother used to put a fabric headband around his head to keep his fringe flat. We are just about done. I don't doubt that we will probably look at this more during Friday Night Live, which is coming your way in just over an hour's time tonight. So there'll be that. There'll be games. We'll be crafting. There'll be Johnny and Jake's cards, which Leann is going to be judging. I know, because everyone wants to see. I'm not being funny. Who's excited about seeing Johnny and Jake's cards? I am.
I can't wait. My cup runneth over with anticipation and excitement.
Yeah, because you see the professionals every day. Let's see what let's see what the other people that do here. I'm sure they'll be great. Great cards. Anyway, we're going to do that. We've got your Friday night faves, so we will definitely see some great cards when we look at your projects in our little gallery. We've got price drops as well, and of course Facebook versus YouTube. I think the game tonight is to try and recognise whose craft along it is. So if you've been watching the shows recently, you might be in with a good chance of doing well this evening. Leann, thank you so much for a fabulous collection, and also thank you for a fabulous show, some stunning demos, and we'll do some more on Friday Night Live, won't we?
Yeah, can't wait. Definitely.
Don't forget as well, of course, our Joy of Giving Handmade campaign is well underway too. More details about that for you. If you have a look in your email box, you should find an email about it, and also on our website, and indeed right across the socials too. But do come back, get yourself a cuppa, get yourself a bit of lunch or breakfast wherever you are, and then come back in an hour's time for what is going to be a very, very fun end to your week with Friday Night Live. We will see you back here in just a little while, an hour's time. Bye for now.